What's up, everybody? My name's Parasite. Welcome back to Rebuilding Nebraska. Today we take on Southern Miss in the second game of our first season here at Nebraska. We're coming off a very exciting overtime win over Wyoming. Hopefully this one's a little bit more comfortable. We are the better team, once again. Southern Miss are even worse than Wyoming, so we should be a little bit more comfortable in this game, but it doesn't always work out like that. In terms of their offense, seemed like they're pretty balanced. Pretty decent amount of rushing yards in their last game. Decent passing yards as well, but not too crazy. In terms of defensively, again, they look pretty average, I would say. But their turnover differential was not very good. In terms of the leaders for them, Lang, their quarterback, 6 of 19. But he did have 134 yards. So he had a couple really big plays. But his efficiency was really bad. Running back Frank Gore Jr., 21 attempts, 91 yards. Not bad. And Brownlee, their leading receiver, 47 yards. Martinez went 11 of 17 for 106. And he also led us in rushing. Might need him again this game. In terms of their schedule, they lost to Texas State by 7. So not a big loss, but not a good team either in Texas State. And we had that amazing 25-22 overtime win. That game was crazy. Hopefully this one's a little bit easier on my heart. In terms of injuries, they have no key injuries. We have no key injuries. So both teams are full strength. Looking at their roster, they don't really have any top-end talent. Their best player is Jason Brownlee at 83 overall. You got a linebacker, a tackle, a center. So offensive line looks like be decent. Decent corner as well. Frank Gore Jr., who looks like he's probably the guy they're going to lean on. And don't see their quarterback. Saw his conversion rate. Not very good. Their best, wow. They have 4 72 overall quarterbacks. Apparently Lang's who they went with last game. But based on that, I don't know if they'll go with him this game. They've got Ty Keys as well, who looks like the most athletic of the bunch. Decent speed, really good agility and acceleration. As a quarterback, he's pretty good as well. 86 throw power, 77 accuracy, just really low awareness. That looks to be his issue, is his awareness. Lang, in comparison, not as strong of an arm, not as accurate of an arm, but he has a lot better awareness. But he doesn't have the athleticism that Keys has. So I wouldn't be surprised if they go Ty Keys, unless one of these guys is better. T. Webb looks about on par with Keys, just not quite as athletic. And then Trey Lowe looks like the worst of the bunch. Pretty low throw accuracy, lowest of them all. Decent athletic profile, but okay awareness as well. Probably it's going to be either Keys or Lang. Running back, obviously, they're going to lean on Frank Gore Jr. I don't really expect to see much of the rest of their running backs, even though they have 5 of them. They do have a fullback, so we might be seeing some eye form. There is their best player in Brownlee as that receiver, but after that, they don't really have much. Jones, their second best, got a little bit of speed to him. And then Bailey Brown's got some speed. Dennis has some speed. They don't have anyone with really game-breaking speed. In terms of a receiver, Brownlee looks like he's pretty balanced. Decent catching, route running. Decent agility and acceleration, too. Really good agility and acceleration, actually. So even though his speed's kind of low, in short bursts, he could be pretty quick, and he might be hard to track down. Might be hard to man cover. Might have to do more zone this game. He is big as well, 6'3". Tight ends, looks like that's more of a blocking guy. No, it says he's a receiving tight end, but he's got 69 speed, so not too worried about Grayson Gunter. Their offensive line doesn't look great. 374s, a couple 82s. Defensive end, another pretty good defensive end. Doesn't have a lot of speed, but decent power moves, finesse moves. And their other end, not that great. No speed as well. Decent strength, though. Decent size as well, so probably more of a run stopper. Defensive tackle, they've got Sykes, who good strength and really good power moves. He looks actually pretty good. Decent block shed, really good power moves. Decent acceleration, even with that low speed. At least he's got acceleration. That's almost more important for a defensive tackle. Got good size to him as well. Linebackers, Carr looks decent. Cunningham behind him. Maples, are starting middle linebacker. Again, decent without being exceptional. And kind of the same for the third. Latham, probably the better of the bunch. Definitely the better of the bunch. But still nothing that really worries me too much. I mean, their cornerbacks after Mitchell. What's Mitchell's coverage ratings? Pretty decent. 86 for both. Decent press as well. Good acceleration and agility. Good awareness as well. So he looks like he'd be pretty decent. But after that, not a whole lot. Maybe our second and third receivers can have some opportunities to get open against these guys. But they didn't last game. And Wyoming doesn't have very good corners either. And we didn't take advantage of it. In terms of their safeties, Stanley, Daniel, decent amount of speed, but doesn't look like they have much else. And shorts, not much speed, but good agility and acceleration. Decent tackler, pretty decent in coverage, but just that speed. I don't know if we really have the speed to be able to take advantage of his lack of speed, though. That's kind of an issue for us. And then solid kicker and solid punter. It's a kick gravity sort of leg. What's his kick power? 87. So he's got a really big leg, but it's not very accurate. So I don't think our game plan is going to change much from the game plan we had against Wyoming. I mean, I don't think they have any sort of, like, Wyoming at least had a quarterback and running back who I really was worried about. And I think for the most part, we held them in check. I think Gore could be pretty good for them, but I'm not quite as worried about their attack as I was Wyoming's. We had some trouble against Wyoming's attack, and hopefully we can do a little bit better against Southern Miss. On our side, on offense, we're definitely still going to feature Adrian Martinez. He had a really good game last time out. Didn't do much of his thrower, but he started off pretty slow. But he ended the game pretty well throwing the ball, and he was very good on the ground, and I don't see any reason to stop that. All right, let's get into this. Southern Miss might be one of the weaker teams we have left on our schedule based on what we've seen so far. So we really kind of need to win this, especially because we've got Oklahoma next week. That's not going to be easy. We do have an FCS team after that, so that should be a W. But if we want to have a good season, this kind of has to be a W. Big Ten's not easy, so this is the game we need to win.
Hi, everybody. Reese Davis with you, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. In America's heartland, when you come to Lincoln, there is a sea of red. Memorial Stadium, the host today for our showdown. Players getting set, coaches starting to feel a little bit on edge as we close in on kickoff. That's going to do it for us. Thanks for checking out the pregame show. NCAA college football action coming right at you. Brad and Kirk on the call. David and I are back at halftime.
We're at Memorial Stadium, just north of downtown Lincoln, Nebraska, and we get ready to bring you this exciting matchup.
It is time to kick off and get our second game of the season underway. We are kicking. Southern Miss are going to get the ball first. We're playing in our all-black kits, our alternate jerseys. I think they look pretty cool. Southern Miss in their white tops with yellow pants. Let's get this underway. After a couple decent runs, they're going to come out 3rd and 2. It's like 2 tight ends to the left, 2 guys out wide in the pistol. They're going to hand it off, go to the right-hand side, and they're going to get the edge, just barely. Frank Gore Jr. just barely gets the yardage before he gets taken down. Drive continues. After that first down, they're going to come out spreading it out. 3 wide receivers to the left-hand side. Running back stays in the backfield, and they're going to look to pass for the first time. Instead, the quarterback's going to take off, and he's going to get sacked. It is Jake Lang behind center. We weren't sure who they're going to play. He didn't have a great game last time out, but they're going to keep their trust in him. And his first pass attempt ends up actually being a sack. Robinson, I think that was, gets the sack for us. That's a decent start. After a sack on first down, they come out 2nd and 12, 3 wide receivers to the left-hand side, running back in the backfield. This looks like it's going to be a screen. It is. A screen to Frank Gore Jr. I expect to see a decent amount of this. He looks like one of their better players, even though they do have a really good wide receiver as well. I think they definitely want to use Frank Gore Jr., but this time, it's a loss. We see it coming. We hit him in the backfield. They lose 3. A big 3rd and 15 now. 3rd and 15, they're definitely passing here. 3 to the right-hand side. Frank Gore Jr. stays in the game. Looks like we're only rushing 3. He's going to have time. He's going to find a man, but he's going to go short. It's actually going to be knocked down. Jake Lang starts 1 for 2 with a sack and an incompletion that's going to force a punt. After a first down carry for 3 yards by Ramir Johnson, they're going to come out in the pistol again. 2 wide receivers to the left, tight end to the right, along with another wide receiver. Running back staying in the backfield. And they're going to look to run again. They hit the edge this time, and Ramir Johnson's got space. Oh, he gets tripped up by his ankles. But a decent 11-yard carry on 2nd down. After 2 carries, Nebraska's already on Southern Miss side of the field. And it's going to be another run. This time a read option. He's going to get taken down. Not quite. He's going to break the tackle. He's going to break 2 more. He's going. Adrian Martinez breaks another. What a beast. Adrian Martinez. Showing off that strength. Showing off that break tackle ability that we knew he had. Well, the whole reason we made this playbook is because we knew he could do things like that. And he showed it right there. What an absolute amazing run from Adrian Martinez. After a 3-yard loss on first down, Nebraska spread it out. 5 wide. Running back in the slot on the right-hand side. Are they going to look to have their first pass of the game? Ramir Johnson comes in motion, and it's going to be a handoff. We are still going to run the ball, but only a couple yards. They just get back the yardage they lost. 3rd and 11 now. Nebraska is surely going to have to pass here on 3rd and 11. Let's see if they can do it. They've got a trio to the right-hand side. Running back stays in the backfield. 7 seconds left on the play clock. They are going to pass, and there's going to be a blitz by Southern Miss, but can they take advantage of it? But no, it's nearly intercepted by Malik Shorts in the end zone. Even with the blitz, none of the wide receivers could get open. So even though it was a pretty good drive, they're going to only end up with 3 points. This reminds me of how we started last game. After a decent drive by the offense that only led to 3 points, Nebraska's defense is going to come out again, looking to get another stop. Southern Miss is spreading him out. They're going to look to throw. He's going to have time. He's going to look for the running back out of the backfield on a little curl route. Frank Gore's going to pick it up and get 14 yards from it. After a 14-yard completion on first down, they're going to come out and still look to spread it out. Looks like they're going to play a pretty similar style to Wyoming, spreading this out and looking to pass a little bit more than run so far. And Jake Lang gets sacked for the second time, and it's Ty Robinson once again. After a big sack on first down, they're going to come out with the pistol. Looks like 2 tight ends. One's going to motion to the left-hand side. Are they going to look to run? It's going to be a play action. They're going to find the tight end out of the backfield. It's going to be a big gain. Just what they needed on a second down and 15. Very manageable third down now. 3rd and 3. The entire playbook's open to Southern Miss. They've got 2 running backs in the backfield for the second time. 3 receivers, and they're going to look to pass from it. They've not done very well through the air so far, but they get the first down. Southern Miss now had their first trip into Nebraska territory. They're staying in that 4 wide. They seem to like it. They look to pass from it. But it's going to be another sack. Jake Lang thinks he can do more than he can, it looks like. He tries to run again, and it's Caleb Tanner that gets the sack this time. Big 3rd and 16. Southern Miss going to spread it out. 3 wide receivers to the left-hand side. This is definitely going to be a pass. And he's going to look to throw. Look to go over the middle, but it's going to be short of the sticks. Only 5 yards on 3rd and 16. I think they're going to have to punt again. Nebraska's second stint on defense of the game. Not quite as successful as the first, but they still got the punt in the end. That's what's most important. Big sack leading to it. Now they're going to have another successful offensive drive. They're coming out with that 2 tight end set just like they started the game. They're going to hand it off. Ramir Johnson up the middle, breaks a tackle, but eventually gets taken down. Decent 7-yard carry on first down. After a 7-yard carry by Ramir Johnson on first down, on second, they're coming out with the full house backfield. 3 players in the backfield, one of them the tight end Austin Allen, and the 2 running backs, and it's going to be a quarterback run, an inverted veer for Adrian Martinez. Doesn't break any tackles this time, but he does get the first down. After first down by Adrian Martinez, they're going to stay with 2 running backs in the backfield. They're going to hand it off. It's going to be the backup running back, Yakez Yant. He's going to break a tackle. He's got speed, but he doesn't quite have enough. He gets pulled down by his shoestrings, but a 21-yard carry. We're going to start the second quarter with Nebraska up 3-0. They've been the much better team so far. It might not really show on the scoreboard, but it's shown in the stats. They've been doing anything they want, really, against the Southern Miss defense and really against their offense as well. They're going to stay in the pistol. 2 tight ends as well. It's going to be another handoff, and he breaks another tackle. On another! Ramir Johnson! Only green in front of him, and he's going to get in the end zone. They have not been able to tackle these runners from Nebraska, both Ramir Johnson and Adrian Martinez. And it's led to 2 huge runs, this one ending in 7 points. Run defense seems to be a major issue for the Southern Miss defense. Their offense really needs to start getting going if they're not going to get blown out. They're coming out 4 wide and going to look to throw. It's going to be a wide receiver screen. He's going to have a lot of space. He's going to have to break a tackle. He's got to bring him down here. He breaks another. And he eventually bring him down. The first big play for the Southern Miss offense. He gets 32. After a big screen on first down, they're going to come out and stay with 4 wide receivers. 3 to the left-hand side. They are a running team, apparently. I mean, Frank Gore Jr. is pretty good, but apparently they trust their quarterback, and he gets another first down. After only a 1-yard carry on first down, they're going to come out with his 2 running backs in the backfield again. They do like to throw from this, and it looks like it's going to be another screen, this time to the running back. He's going to have a lot of space, and he's going to get the first down. Dejon Richard, actually, no, he is just short, 3rd and inches. On 3rd and inches, they're actually going to come out in shotgun and spread things out. They're probably going to look to throw here. They are going to throw. There's going to be pressure, but he's going to get it off. But good defense by Nebraska. And on 4th and inches, Southern Miss have a decision to make. And they're going to go for it. 4th and inches. And they're going to spread them out again. Running back stays in the backfield. They might be running this one. I would if I was them. But they are going to throw. They've got the running back in the flats. But instead, they're going to find the man on the crossing route. And they're just going to get the first down. Good drive so far by Southern Miss, and they're staying in these 4 wide. They seem to like it, and they seem to like to throw. But it's going to be an option this time, a speed option. And Lang, not the ideal person to be running the speed option. He gets hit in the backfield by Ben Still, and it's a 4-yard loss on first down. After a surprise 2-yard loss on a second down run, already behind the yard by 4 yards, they're going to look to go on 3rd and 16. Only a 3-man rush from Nebraska. And he's going to look for the end zone. He's got a man! Is he out? I think he's just out of bounds. He couldn't quite get it inbounds, but they're actually going to go for it on 4th and 16? They're actually going to review this. I don't know. I mean, it looked really close. It looked like his feet were out of bounds, but it's hard to say. Let's see this in slow-mo. I mean, that left foot looks like it's out of bounds when he catches this. It's so hard to tell, though. Is this going to count? Is this 7 points for Southern Miss? This is a big call. And it's a big 7 points. The play is reversed. They call it a catch. And so Southern Miss have their first points of the game. It looked like this one might be heading towards a blowout, but instead, Southern Miss's offense responds. And now, it's only a 3-point game. Nebraska need another good offensive series here. They're staying in the pistol with the 2 tight ends. 2 wide receivers to the left-hand side. And they're going to look to stay with their running game. Just up the middle, Ramir Johnson. And he nearly gets the first down. 2nd and inches. 2nd and inches, and Nebraska can come out heavy. 3 tight ends, I think, on the formation. Running back stays in the backfield from the pistol. 1 wide receiver. And they're going to go play action and look to throw. And it's going to be completed to the backup tight end, Chris Hickman. And he gets 10 yards. Dangerous. If he got sacked there, that would have been a very good position for them to be in. After 2 runs that only net 4 yards, Nebraska are now in a 3rd and 6. Big 3rd and 6. They can probably still run the ball here, but Southern Miss still have a decent number of people in the box, so they might be passing. Wide receiver comes in motion, and they are going to pass. Only a 4-man rush. He's going to have time, and he's going to find the tight end. And it's Austin Allen with his first catch of the game, 14 yards, another first down. After completing a big 3rd and 6, they're now 1st and 10, and it looks like they're in the Wildcat. Tight end in the backfield, running back out to the left. He's going to come in motion, and he's not going to get the ball. It's going to be an inverted veer. This one doesn't work, and there's a flag. This might be holding. And it is. Nebraska going to be set back a few yards. A 7-yard carry by Adrian Martinez, and an incompletion puts them in a tough spot. 3rd and 13. And they're going 5 wide. They're probably going to have to throw it here. And they are. Only a 4-man rush by Southern Miss. He's going to unleash it to the left. He's got a receiver who's behind the defender, but he misses him by a mile. Southern Miss now suddenly have all the momentum as they just had a scoring run, and they've got their first punt from Nebraska of the game. They're going to stay in this 4 wide. They're going to look to throw again. They've done pretty well from it, except for the sacks. But that's not coming this time. This time, Lang does get to the edge, and he gets his first rushing first down, 10 yards. Now they're going to line up with 2 running backs in the backfield, it looks like. 3 wide. They can definitely pass or throw from this, and it's going to be a throw. It's going to be a play action, and he's going to look to run anyways. He's got space, and he's got another first down. They might need to start spying him. After an incomplete pass, it's now 2nd and 10 for Southern Miss. They're staying in this 4 wide, 1 running back in the backfield, but they're still going to throw. They love to throw the ball, and they do complete it this time, and it's going to be another first down. Nebraska suddenly can't stop them. After that first down, they got 3 wide receivers to the right-hand side. 1 running back in the backfield. It's going to be another throw, and it's going to be a blitz by Nebraska, but he completes the pass anyway, and he breaks the tackle, and he gets pulled down for only 7 yards, but still, Nebraska need to get a stop here. 2nd and 3 now. They're going to stay with this 4 wide. They haven't run the ball yet, at least any designed runs, and they're going to continue with that. He's going to look to throw, and he's going to look to run, but he breaks the tackle, but he does fall down. Loses balance, and he falls down for a loss of 4. 3rd and 7 now. Big 3rd down for both Southern Miss and Nebraska. 3rd and 7. 3 to the left-hand side for Southern Miss. Running back stays in the backfield, but it's definitely going to be a throw. But no! It's going to be a run! And he's going to get it! They surprised Nebraska with the run. They haven't run yet this drive, but 3rd and 7, they decide to run the ball, and they get the first down. After a first down carry, they're going to actually come out in the pistol. They might run it again. They do have 3 to the right-hand side, and it is going to be a throw. He's going to have time. He's going to air it to the sideline, and what a catch by Southern Miss. They get it down to the 9-yard line. Jake Lang couldn't complete anything last game. He has been almost nearly perfect this game. They're staying in the shotgun, but got 2 tight ends, and it's going to be a read option, but he's going to get hit in the backfield. He loses a yard, and they're going to hurry it up. They're going to stay in the pistol, and they're going to look to throw now, and he's going to find a man, but it's only going to be a few yards. 7 for Grayson Gunter. Now it's a very manageable 3rd down. Are they going to look to bleed the clock here? They're going to look to stay high tempo. What does Nebraska do here? They're not in a great package for this, and they're going to look to throw. He's going to look to get the edge, but he's got men there, and he's going to get sacked. And Nebraska are going to take a timeout. It's 4th down. Southern Miss are probably going to tie this up, but Nebraska have 20 seconds to do something. Only 12 seconds left. If Nebraska had the lead, they'd probably just run this out, but they probably feel pretty hard done by. They were up 10-0, and now it's 10-10. Only 12 seconds to work with. They have 2 of their timeouts. And it looks like it's going to be a running back screen. He's going to complete it. He's going to have to break a lot of tackles if he's going to do anything. And he really doesn't. 5 seconds left. No yards on first down. Only 5 seconds left. 1 timeout left. I don't know if there's a lot Nebraska can do here. They've got a lot of yardage to make up. And they could throw a pick. This could be disastrous, but it looks like they're going to go for it. 5 wide. They're going to look to throw. 4-man rush. He's going to look to take off, but there's nowhere to go, and the clock's going to run out. We're going to halftime. Tied 10-10. Nebraska with a great start, but have looked pretty awful in pretty much the entire second quarter. The only thing Nebraska have going for them is that they get the ball after halftime. 2nd and 6 now, after a 4-yard carry on first down by Ramir Johnson. They come out 2 tight ends to the right-hand side. They're going to look to continue to run. They are. It's going to be a handoff, and he gets hit Immediately, he loses one. They have really cracked down on this running game. Big 3rd and 7 now. Nebraska really can't afford to go 3 and out. Southern Miss's offense looks completely unstoppable right now. They come out in shotgun, bunch to the right-hand side. This is probably going to be a throw. And it is going to be a throw. It's going to be only a 4-man rush. He's going to look for his man. He finds him. Number 3, Samori Toure. That might be his first catch of the season so far. He didn't have a single one in the first game. At least they don't go 3 and out. So it's now 1st and 10. 2 tight ends still on the field, staying in that pistol. 2 wide receivers to the left-hand side. And it's going to be a play action. They've been able to stop their run game now, so it looks like they're going to try to incorporate a little bit more play action into their game. They get 7 on 1st down. Big 3rd and 3 here. They're staying in that bunch. It worked for them last time. But looks like they're going to run this time, but Southern Miss expected. They send the run blitz, and it's no yards. 4th and 2. What does Nebraska do here? Looks like Nebraska are going to take a risk. They're just past the 50-yard line. Their defense has not been able to get a stop, so they're going to look to go for this. 4th and 2. Looks like Southern Miss have everyone close to the line. I don't think they can run it here. And they are going to pass. 4th and 2. Looks for the flats. He's got a man. They complete the 4th down. Big risk, but it pays off. Omar Manning gets 10. They can't let that risk be for nothing. They have to get at least 3 points here, preferably 7. They're going to stay in this pistol, tight end on the right-hand side, 3 wide receivers on the field. And it's going to be a play action again. He's going to look to run off of it. He's going to get hit from behind, but he breaks the tackle. He runs over a Southern Miss defender, and he's got only Green ahead of him. Adrian Martinez, another huge run. This one not designed, but he saw Green in front of him. He took over a couple Southern Miss defenders, just absolutely sunned them. Absolutely trucked, broke the first tackle by the big defensive tackle, and then ran over a Southern Miss defender. You got to feel pretty bad after getting run over by a quarterback. Nebraska were able to turn their 4th down gamble into 7 points. That is exactly what this team needed. But they still need to get a stop. They have not been able to get one recently. It's going to be a run out of shotgun. It's going to go to the right-hand side. It's going to break a tackle. He's going to have space. It's going to be 15, 17, 19 yards for Frank Gore on 1st down. After that big carry on 1st down, they're going to come out 3 to the left-hand side. Running back stays in the backfield. I would expect them to ride the hot hand, but instead they're going to pass. It's going to be a slot blitz from Nebraska, and he's going to get there. Lang gets sacked for the 3rd time. Or is it 4th? Markel Smook with the sack this time. After a big 6-yard sack on 1st down, they're come out 2nd and 16. 2 running backs in the backfield. Be a little bit crazy to run here, and they're not. Except the quarterback's going to. He's going to look to go up the middle, but there's no room there. The defensive tackles for Nebraska have held their own. They've not really gotten much immediate pressure. But they've been able to hold their blocks and not allow any rushing lanes for Lang on the scramble. 3rd and 17 now. Surely Nebraska can't screw this up. 3rd and 17. Nebraska come out in the dime. 3 wide receivers to the right-hand side. And it's going to be a screen. Screen to the left-hand side, but he doesn't get rid of it. And it's yet another sack. Ben Still this time gets his 2nd of the game. 4th and 28 now. I think they're going to be punting. What a wild game this has been. Started off Nebraska with all the momentum, doing anything they wanted. Then they couldn't do anything. Southern Miss had all the momentum. Now it's back to Nebraska. They got a big stop. Now they're looking to make a double-digit lead. It's going to be a start with the carry. Ramir Johnson to the right-hand side is going to stiff arm a man and get another couple of yards. 6 yards on 1st down. 2nd and 4 now, staying in the pistol. 2 tight ends on the field, 2 wide receivers to the left-hand side. Ramir Johnson stays in the backfield, and it's going to be a play action. He's going to look to throw. He's going to get hit in the backfield, the first sack, and Adrian Martinez loses 5. Big play for Southern Miss. They desperately needed that. Big 3rd and 9 here. Nebraska are in shotgun. 3 wide receivers. Tight end stays on the field. Running back stays in the backfield. About 2 minutes, 50 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. And they are going to look to throw. Only a 4-man rush. He's going to look for the crosser. That's probably not going to get it done. Southern Miss collapse on him. Samori Toure only gets 4. Southern Miss is going to force the punt. Just like we needed that stop earlier. They needed this one, and they got it. After 2 runs that only get 3 yards, Nebraska now have him at 3rd and 7. This is definitely going to be a pass. 3 wide receivers to the left-hand side. He is going to run. He's going to throw. He's got time. And he looks downfield, and he finds a man. And he can't quite bring him down. It's a big gain for Southern Miss on a big 3rd down. Brad Dennis gets 35. After a 5-yard loss on a screen on 1st down, it's now 2nd and 15. They're coming to the pistol. 2 tight ends to the left. One of them goes in motion to the right. Are they going to be running here on 2nd and 15? They love to throw the ball, but they are going to run. And he's going to hit the left edge. He's going to have some space. But we do well to only limit him to 8. 3rd and 7. Another 3rd and 7. Let's not give up 35 this time. Another 3rd and 7. Nebraska really wanting to stop here. They're going to be in dime. 3 wide receivers to the left-hand side. It's going to be a quarterback carry. A designed quarterback draw. And it only gets 3. Nebraska do well to stop it. I kind of expect Southern Miss to go for this. And it looks like they are. Big play in the game. 4th and 4. Pretty close to field goal range. They probably could kick a field goal from here. Looks like Nebraska might be only rushing 3. And they are. Only a 3-man rush, so he's going to have plenty of time, but it runs out, and he loses the ball. I mean, he was going to lose the possession anyway, so fumble is kind of unnecessary, but hey, it's a turnover. I'll take a turnover. And that's how that quarter ends. Now in the fourth quarter, 7-point lead for Nebraska. After a big stop on fourth down, Nebraska loving this 2 tight end formation. They're going to come out and again. And it's going to be a fake. It's going to be a fake handoff, but Adrian Martinez is going to look to run. He's done pretty well doing this so far, and he runs over another player. Not the second one, though. Second and inches now. Now, second and inches. Last time they were in this situation, they did play action. Are they going to look to get a big play again? Or are they just going to look to just get the first down? They're going to look to just get the first down. A hand up at the middle, but they're not even going to get that, it looks like. He breaks one tackle, and he gets nothing. Third and inches. On third and inches, Nebraska are coming out 5 wide. This is interesting to see. Quarterback can run it here, but they got the threat of the pass. 2 seconds left on the play clock. It is going to be a quarterback run, and he's going to get the edge. On third and inches, Adrian Martinez gets the first down all on his own. After a 2-yard run by Adrian Martinez, they're going to come out in the full house. Probably going to run it here. 9 seconds left on the play clock. And it is going to be a run up the middle by Ramir Johnson. Looks like it was a triple option, and Ramir gets a big gain. A big 17 yards. I don't think there's any reason for Nebraska to stop running the ball right now. And this is kind of interesting. This looks like a very heavy formation for Nebraska. 2 tight ends on the right-hand side, 2 running backs in the backfield, and Southern Miss look like they're coming out in a pretty light formation. Running back's going to come in motion. They're going to run at that right-hand side. He's going to have space. There's nearly no one there. He only gets 8. I feel like that should have been better based on the alignment. And on 2nd and 2, they're going to stay in heavy personnel. 3 tight ends to the right-hand side from the pistol. It's going to be a handoff up the middle, but it's going to get hit in the backfield. Rusher comes free into the backfield, and Tyrick Moody gets the tackle for loss. 3rd and 4 now. Interesting situation for Nebraska. 3rd and 4. Looks like they're staying in the pistol. Trips to the right-hand side. Running back stays in the backfield. Looks like Southern Miss are expecting a run. Is that going to be the case? It is not. They're going to blitz, and it's going to be a quick pass. He's going to find his man in the crossing route. And I think that's Samori Toure. Gets in the end zone. 30 yards, and Nebraska take a 2-score lead. This game really could have gone any sort of ways. Coming out of halftime, Nebraska had the ball, and if they got stopped, Southern Miss already had all the momentum. This could have been 24-10 to Southern Miss. But instead, Nebraska drove down the field, some big plays, and now they're leading 24-10. But Southern Miss is going to look to answer on their own. They get a big play on first down. 13-yard run by Frank Gore Jr. Running the ball is all nice and well, but they really need to get chunk yards right now. They're going 4 wide. They've had some success passing the ball. Tight end comes in motion to the left-hand side. And it's going to be another run, but this one doesn't work. He gets hit in the backfield and loses a yard by Nelson. Big play by Nelson. Now it's 2nd and 11, and the clock continues to run. 2nd and 11 now. I feel like Southern Miss have to start passing now. 3 to the right-hand side. Surely this is going to be a pass. But no, they run it again. They look to catch Nebraska out, and it does work. They get 12 yards, but surely you got to start passing the ball. You're down 2 scores with 4 minutes left. Southern Miss right now are showing basically no sense of urgency. Only run so far. 5-yard run on first down. Makes it 2nd and 5, and they're going to continue running. It's going to be a read option. He's going to get 3, but come on, you're down 2 scores, and now your quarterback's injured. 3rd and 2. Now it kind of makes sense to run. They're probably going to pass it. I mean, I understand, not showing tendencies. It's actually going to be a screen. Those haven't worked very well for him so far, and this one doesn't work either. They lose 2. 4th and 4. They have to convert this, or the game's basically over. Looks like Lang's going to miss the rest of the game. 4th and 4. 4 wide. Backup quarterback in the game. And they're going to pass it. It's going to be a 3-man rush. It's going to be another screen. This one might work, though. It does. They get the yardage necessary. And he's going to get back up. And they're still going to give him the first down. They are. They get the first down, but there's still not much time left on the clock. And they're going to have to go hurry up. They're going to catch Nebraska in these quarters, but they're probably going to be passing, so it's not necessarily a bad thing for Nebraska. They're going to rush the 3 again. He's going to have time. Going to look to the right-hand side. Find a man on the sideline. They get 13 and out of bounds. 2nd and 7. Clock keeps ticking, and they've got 2 running backs in the backfield. Who is running this offense? It is going to be a pass, and he's going to nearly get sacked. Instead, he finds his man. Daquan Bailey-Brown gets 10 yards, but still, time is running out. Southern Miss finally have an incomplete pass, but they're going to come out in the pistol. Instead of going 4 wide, this is probably still going to be a pass. At least it should be. It is. 4-man rush for Nebraska this time. He's going to be off balance and look for the man in the flats. Even if he caught that, he wasn't getting anything. Big 3rd and 10 here. You think they need to at least get 5 yards. Going 4 wide. Running back stays in the backfield. I wouldn't be surprised if they ran here based on what I've seen from them so far. They're motioning out to the right. It is going to be a pass. It's going to be another screen. This is the left-hand side. It's going to get a few. It's going to get the yardage they need to kind of have a chance on 4th down, but they really need to get in the end zone. Are they going to hurry up? They kind of need to. They're not. 4th and 4. This is basically the ball game. They convert this and they have a chance. They don't, and the game's over. 4 wide. 3 to the left-hand side. Nebraska in that dime. It's going to be another screen, and it's going to hit a Nebraska defensive lineman. I don't know about that call. Even if he caught that, I think he was tackled immediately. But it falls incomplete, and Nebraska surely wins this. I don't think there's anything Southern Miss can really do. I mean, they can, I guess, get the ball back if they don't get a first down, but they do have all their timeouts. But still, there's still not going to be much time left on the clock. Nebraska's ball. They're surely just going to be running this out, and surely Southern Miss is going to be ready to stop it. It is going to be a faked handoff. It's going to be a read option, and another broken tackle. And he runs over a second guy, but he does bring him down. 7 yards. They use their timeout. But Nebraska are very close to a first down. That's going to end the game. 2nd and 3. Nebraska are going to run it. Southern Miss are expecting it, but it doesn't matter. Ramir Johnson gets 7, and that's game over. There's nothing Southern Miss can do. Nebraska is just going to run off the clock, and they're going to start this season 2-0. And that is the victory formation. The clock is about to be under 40, and it is. And that's how the game ends. 38 seconds left. They can't do anything. The game's over. Nebraska wins. It started off really nervy. And, well, it started off pretty good, to be fair. But then it got nervy. But Nebraska, after halftime, pretty much dominated. Southern Miss didn't score a single point. The defense stepped up, and the offense stepped up. And it results in another win. 2-0.
And this one comes to an end. Our final count in this game, 24-10, Cornhuskers.
That's a big win. It ended up being pretty comfortable, which is what I wanted, but it didn't look like it was headed that way, especially near halftime. But we do end up getting the win, and it's pretty much all in part thanks to Adrian Martinez. You might not expect it based on these numbers passing, but he is a running machine. He is a broken tackle machine. 8 of 11, at least he was efficient. I mean, that's kind of what we need from him. Just be efficient passing the ball and take advantage of the way he can run on the ground. And we did that today. Rushing, Ramir Johnson actually led us in rushing. He had a good game as well. 19 carries, 114 yards. Martinez, 14 for 99, 7-yard average, touchdown, long of 30. Yeah, they were both really good. 3 broken tackles for both of them. Really good game for both Martinez and Ramir Johnson. In terms of receiving, it was Samori Toure. He didn't show up in the first game, but he definitely showed up today. Didn't see a lot of Austin Allen, but Toure, especially that touchdown, that was huge. And then blocking only 2 sacks, Jurgens and Projaska getting the allowing the sacks. Defensively, we were led by Reimer, with 8 tackles. Still a 5. Not a huge amount of tackles, really. Tackles for loss, though. 4 for Ben Still. He's probably our second best, or maybe third best. Him and Nelson kind of our second or third best defensive player. He showed it today. 4 tackles for loss. 3 of them being sacks. 3 sacks. That is huge. Nelson with 3 tackles for loss. Robinson, 2. And that was like at the beginning of the game. He had 2 sacks in the first quarter. Riley, our other defensive tackle, also with 2 sacks. Smook with 1 and Tanner with 1. No picks. But, I mean, we played really well. We played really well. Did we force a fumble? Yeah, we did. But it was inconsequential. Ben Still, of course, forced it. And then the kicking. We didn't need Connor Culp today. He made the kicks he needed to, but this wasn't the Connor Culp day. This was the Adrian Martinez day. For Southern Miss, Lang, we saw how inefficient he was last game. That was completely the opposite this game. 16 of 20. Just no, real huge plays. Only 194 yards from it, but his rating's really good. And he got a touchdown. He did get injured, but yeah, I thought he played pretty well for the most part. He just tried to run too much, I thought. He's not fast. I don't know why he tried to run so much. Core Jr. did all right. 5.7 average was solid. They just didn't really give him a lot of chances. I felt like they should have, though, because he was playing really well. In terms of receiving, Casson being the leading receiver with 50 yards, but he did have a long of 32. They had a couple big plays. 31-yard for DeMarcus Jones, 35-yard for Dennis. But I felt like they didn't test this downfield enough for how they needed to. And then blocking, Foxworth had a shocker of a game, allowing 3 sacks. Defensively, they didn't really have any standout numbers, I don't think. 2 tackles for loss for Crawford. 2 sacks on the day, Shorts and Crawford. No interceptions. We took care of the ball for the most part. No fumble. I don't think we had any turnovers at all. That's really good. For the team stats, Southern Miss actually had more first downs than we did. 7 more. But we just had more big plays, I felt like. We had more total yards of offense. We had 234 rushing yards to 56. Only 88 passing yards, but we are a running team, and we did it really well today. 4 of 9 on third down. Not too bad. They were 4 of 12. 1 of 1 on fourth down. They were 2 of 4. And in the red zone, 100% once again. Once we get to the red zone, we're pretty good. We don't give the ball away, and we're doing better at converting those chances into touchdowns. Typically, when we are forced to take a field goal, it's like right outside of the red zone. So, but I thought we played pretty well today. We started off a little tough, trying to get that touchdown. It started looked like it was going to be that Wyoming game once again, where we just couldn't get in the end zone. But for the rest of the game, I thought we played pretty well. Good win. So that win puts us to 2-0. Southern Miss fall to 0-2, but we have Oklahoma next. Number 2 ranked Oklahoma. Who are they playing this week? They're playing West Virginia. They beat Louisiana Monroe 65-7. Now they're playing West Virginia. They're probably going to win that too. Yeah, that's not going to be easy. Obviously, the biggest rivalry Nebraska has, so this is a really big game, but I feel like it's a little bit too much for us at this part. We're still not quite there yet. We're not back, but we're not bad. We can beat teams of Wyoming or Southern Miss's caliber, but if we want to get back to where we really should be, we need to be able to beat teams of Oklahoma, Iowa, Michigan, Michigan State, Penn State. We need to beat teams of those caliber. We don't know if we can do it yet. We're going to find out next week. I'll see you for that one. If you made it this far, why don't you like the video, subscribe, and click the bell. The links to all my socials and my Twitch are in the description. I really appreciate all your support. Thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time.